Okay, so I've been on a little League of Legends enjoying spree. You know how it is. Yeah, I've been going through a lot of things. I went through the PvE. Now I'm here back at the game that I decided that was too bad to play. But you know, I've been sucked back in, and today I want to look at how did I troll this game for my team, because I did have a lead, and you know, my LP is on the line to carry this game, and I felt like I made some really big mistakes, so I'm just gonna go through and see what I did wrong. This is a Silver 1 lobby, so not gonna be anything like too crazy insightful. This is just for me. And I'm also on this trend of like posting what I'm doing. This is going to be real short, so I like the idea of having this as a video. So this Jax had a lot more impact than me early. Not like it was good impact. He was dying, but you know, he was a playmaker. He went around. He kind of, I think he has a better clear than Gwen, so he just had more like leisure to go around and do these kind of int plays. I catch him out on the first one. So this is where my lead comes from. I catch Jax out, and I put him on a death timer. He doesn't want to do that. He just gave gold to my team. So that's my first like little advantage. I just go back to farming. Because in theme of this Jax just not playing, and I have an advantage on him. I have level 6 because he died, so I was on the camps more, and I punish him. And from this point on, I am like fully geared to carry this game, but some things just didn't go right. So I want to see where I was like fighting. But I'm trying to keep on like objectives. I'm trying to hover for my team. Obviously that hasn't really translated into anything, but you know, it's going fine so far. What really matters is this play confused me. I need to take a look at the map right now. Is Fog of War on? Is this what I see? So, right now, Hui and Karma and Draven, Alawi. So right now it's a 2v2. And I thought like this was a fair fight for us. So that's why I keep on doing the Herald. I could have ran for my fucking life. I could have ran, and because I die this play. So that's one option that I have. Alawi goes in. Draven is still CSing. Karma comes for the rotate. TP. We get the Herald. But why did I die? It's like something that confused me. I know I died here, but I don't remember why. I go in with Alawi to try and finish off the Ornn. Maybe that's a mistake there. Maybe I should have turned... I have a lot more damage. Even though I'm anti-tank, right now this Ornn isn't threatening anything. I really should have went on this Jax. I absolutely should have went on this Jax, because my Karma would have helped me. It would have been great. But instead I focused the Ornn. That's Rayquaza TP. Draven didn't rotate. Not in time. He is super late to this rotate. Maybe... I don't blame Draven because Draven has no mana. Draven doesn't even want to be here. Draven wants to reset. I see what I misplayed here. I got too tunnel focused on the Ornn, and in this play... I should have just ran at the guys that were threatening my Karma, playing with my team. And now I'm all alone because I let my team die, and we throw away a bunch of kills. We give them 3 kills, and the game just gets harder from here. I think that's like a threat assessment kind of thing, understanding like what's threatening what. Because Ornn was separated from his team, there was no reason to really kill him. Alawi's already on the job anyways. I should have just turned around, and you know, my champion's kind of mobile. I can just do that. Alawi can't really do that. Alawi's job is to just kill whoever's in front of her. My job there was to respond to my Karma, and during fights, I need to free up some of my mental space, but I don't know if I can. Mechanically, I'm kind of bad. I need to focus a lot, but I'll keep it in mind when I'm in these kind of fights to look at my team and see what the best target is. See who's threatening us the most, because that Ornn had no kill threat at all, but the Jax and the other guy obviously did. I should have been looking at the mage and the brawler instead of the tank. The tank wasn't threatening anything. And I threw the game because of it. I'm not gonna lie. I think this, if I won this fight, we would have won this game. But because I trolled here, we're gonna have another fight. And judging by the fact that I'm reviewing this as a loss, you can understand that things did not go so well after that little skirmish. Also, shout out to the guy who made this Gwen mod. Really cool. Gives her a nice, more like tuxedo-esque, black and white little thing. Rayquaza shows up, but he goes flash. And when I was in game right now, I saw that Rayquaza blue flash, and I was like, wow, that's really great. I'm gonna fight this out. Right now, yeah, there's only 3 of them in front of us. I start doing damage to Jax, but then Ornn shows up, and it's 3v4, and this is when, once again, it's like, it's bad target priority. The Ornn isn't threatening anyone. I'm taking all of my damage from this Smolder and from the Jax. I gotta run that back. I gotta see, like, what really killed me there, and what, like, I could have done. And, I mean, the Ornn showed up out of nowhere. I don't think it's... okay. I could have known that Ornn wasn't in top if I looked and I saw, like, why isn't Ornn defending his tower? You know, I could have surmised that Ornn was probably trying to make a map play. I would never have guessed that he was bot, but because I wasn't looking at the map before this play, so I don't know, maybe Ornn showed somewhere over here, but I didn't see it. So the best I could have surmised here is that Ornn is topside looking for a gank, and maybe I could have called it off as soon as Karma's like in this bubble. Just like call it off, spam ping off, tell her to go away, you know, because the Ornn's gonna make it a 3v4, and that's just not the fights that we take. I don't care how fed we are, you know, CC above everything. Jax hard counters all of our champions. This is why we lost, because we were taking these super aggressive plays against Jax, and I really feel like Jax was just too much to handle this game. He just comes in and he presses E and nobody does any damage to him, and it's just too much. And combined with the Ornn CC, it makes so much leeway for him. Draven is just stun, and then Jax just kills him while he's invulnerable. What a blunder from me. The Rayquaza as well is a really big problem this game. He does so much damage, and he makes these team fights super tight. I would have a lot more room to operate if this guy just wasn't in the game, this Rayquaza. But... And let's see what kills me. Is it actually the Ornn? Aurelion Soul ulted. It missed me. Smolder hits me. Jax is hitting the Karma. I'm getting... Yeah, Smolder killed me. So, once again, that's like lack of target priority. Because if we look at this... I think, obviously, there is the spam ping off. Do not play a 3v4. And the signs were to look at my top laner. I think the Fog of War was the biggest sign here. Like, we're sieging mid. We're putting up so much pressure. Just let the Alawi tank the pressure. Alawi excels in 2v1s. We don't really do anything from this. Gwen isn't really a mid-game skirmisher. I mean, I can do it if I'm ahead, but, like, that's not what I'm trying to do with my champion. I'm just trying... When I play... First of all, Gwen isn't even my first pick. I first picked Viego jungle. Viego is way better at this kind of fight. If we just got one kill, my Viego probably would have popped the fuck off. It doesn't matter that this Jax, like, counters me. If he dies even once, I just transform, Q, E, I just rip their entire team. But... Oh, that's not good language, but you get the idea. right here at this moment, I think it's just GG. I have no lead. The enemies are more fed than me. I'm playing Gwen. I have no like. Gwen really needs to stay ahead because any lead you get, you need to leverage it because you're a champion that needs those items, just needs that late game scaling. You're not trying to do all of this early game shenanigans. Viego can like ult, hop, do all that stuff, but not Gwen. And I really blew it for my team this game. They were relying on their jungler. The Draven and the Karma really needed me to just step up and be the champion that was like playing for them when the Alawi and the Hui didn't give a fuck. This Hui was please speed I need. Okay, my bad. But yeah, this Hui and Alawi were really doing nothing. This Alawi was like perma Lila. This Alawi is a griefer. I know that sounds kind of harsh, but that's just kind of true. I mean, you're 2-4. You're if we keep on watching this game, I mean, like 2-7. Alawi is just perma Lila. Oh, I only die once in that whole like a bunch of shit happens. They get our inhib and objectives like, and I'm just trying to play around my team, but it's not working anymore because they have too much gold. Jack's hard counters. I really misplayed at that Herald. And yeah, TLDR, target priority, never target tanks unless they are directly threatening something. And even then, it's probably more important to target the damage. Never target a tank unless it's like completely free. And because that Ornn was not free, I was dying to Smolder, I was dying to Jax. I needed to target those champions. And yeah, that killed me both times. Targeting the Ornn killed me both times. So I feel like I've learned something very important. Don't target tanks. Tanks want you to hit them. They want you to waste time. Go for the damage if you can. If you can. That's the biggest thing. But their damage was trolling that game. That Smolder and that Jax, both at Herald and at that second fight, they were playing super forward, putting themselves open to death. I could have blown Flash. I could have done something more valuable for my team than just dying to an Ornn. Yeah, and that's my review. 15 minutes. I didn't mean to go 15 minutes. I think I reiterated too much, but whatever. Yeah, we'll put this up on the YouTube. And yeah, shout out to the mod makers that make this game so fun. I've really been able to like get back in touch with League of Legends because of these mods. They're really fun. They make the game a joy. Solo queue makes you forget that this is just a hobby. You know, you're just doing this for fun. You enjoy like trying to win the game. You can forget that so easily. I've forgotten about Company of Heroes, and I don't even want to go back because like I can't even imagine myself like right now. I can't imagine myself enjoying the solo queue, and it's mainly because I don't have like a framework to understand how I'm losing. I've done so many replay reviews for Co2, but at the end of the day, it just feels like I don't have a framework for like trying to win the game. And so I'm kind of running around like a lost chicken, a headless chicken. But yeah, GG's.